Whoa, look at this one over here. We got Minecraft over here. My loaded, final answer, take it or leave it. Unfortunately, that was the wrong answer. What? Here is Gym Leader Sabrina. Yo, what is good and welcome back to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. My name is Vanity, and in the last episode, we made it here to Goldenrod City in Johto. We did ourselves a couple of quests, and of course, we conducted a bunch of fusions in the end, which of course, if you guys saw last episode, we got some crazy results. We got a bunch of Monster Hunter references, a couple of movie and show references here and there, a couple cool things overall. Besides all that, we did do ourselves a bunch of quests, and it looks like what we have to do for today is we gotta go ahead and challenge Sabrina back in Saffron City, as well as we gotta do a couple other quests, and I actually want to get rid of this god-awful outfit that one of those designers gave me. I mean, like, this is supposed to be a fashionable fit, and to be honest with you, I'm not messing with it. But we have ourselves a bunch of encounters to look forward to, as well as a bunch of fusions, as well as a gym badge ahead of us. So as always, if you enjoyed today's episode, consider dropping that like button. It always helps out a lot, and if you aren't subbed to the channel yet, consider hitting that sub button. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right in. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is actually fly to Saffron and get rid of this outfit, as well as set up a new one to be made. So I guess we can start off the episode with that. So let's go on in. All right, here we are at Saffron. And real quick, I did forget to mention, so last episode, like I did say, we did conduct ourselves a couple of fusions. And so I ended up sticking with Muvern here, as you can imagine, right? Crazy design. This is the Valhazak from Monster Hunter World, of course, if you don't remember. And this is honestly one of my more favorite designs from the series so far. I mean, again, it's a really cool monster. I love Monster Hunter in general. You can see it has crazy stats. So I'm definitely hyped to show this monster, right? And apart from Muvern, of course, we have ourselves Ungraigus, which I decided to keep the Full Metal Alchemist reference because I do love myself some FMA. And this mon is in fact crazy. You can see by the moves, it has spikes, toxic spikes. It's a very annoying mon, right? But if you look at the stats, if I can actually show you guys, this is a very tanky mon, right? So I'm definitely gonna utilize the fact that it's a literal wall, and I'm just gonna make this the AIDS mon. So I'm gonna set up the AIDS turns and whatnot, and then we'll just sweep the team from there. But again, I'm looking forward to conducting more fusions towards the end of this episode, and as well as progressing. So let's go ahead, head to the beauty shop and see what we can do here. I'm not gonna lie, again, this outfit, I wore it last episode just to represent what that fashionista was giving me, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I got better taste in her, so I think we gotta see what we can mess around with. So here we are at the Saffron Boutique. All right, oh, your outfit's well put together, of course, but can use something that's a little bit more daring. So by all means, give me a new fresh makeover. Let's see what we get here. What do you deem fashionable? Let's see if you can give me drip or not. Little snip here, just like this, ta-da. All right, you look so stylish now. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we got here. You know, it's looking a little bit better. I'll say that. I mean, they gave me a little derpy frog hat, but let's go ahead and see what we look like now. You know what? All things considered, this is not bad. I'm not necessarily opposed to this, right? I mean, the outfit itself is all right. The hat adds personality, right? So I'll keep this outfit for sure. Now that I have this outfit though, let's go ahead and set this one up to be created, right? So I completed the outfit inspired by your Pokemon. Oh, I completely forgot. I even left the Mon design to be created here. So let's see what actually you have to give for me. A fusion beret. Okay. I mean, well, I won't put that on right now because I have this cool hat. But I guess we'll set up a new outfit to be made, or I guess a new accessory, right? Because it's not the whole outfit. So let's go ahead and see who I can choose here. You know what? Let's see what Ungraigus will inspire you to make. So let's go ahead and like skip all of your little text here. Yep, you're formulating a plan. All right, so sounds good. I'll be back tomorrow. Check on that outfit. For now, it is currently Friday in the game, and I do remember the bar does have a quest on Saturday. So you know what? I don't mind spending the extra time just to quickly elapse the time or whatever and get to that point. So I guess we already have plans for Saturday in game, right? So I guess we'll do that real quick. All right, so it's currently 12:41. All right, as you can see, it's currently 12:45 a.m. on Saturday. Let's go ahead and see if we can walk in. Now, I didn't wait the full 24 hours, but it is the next day. So let's see if this still qualifies, right? Perfect, you completed the outfit, and let's go ahead and see what you made for me this time. Ooh, hold on. What was that fit? I kind of fat fingered the accept button. And you know what? I wouldn't have put this on immediately, but I think it low-key, from what I saw quickly, it looks like it goes with the hat. So let's go ahead and put it on. I put on the fusion outfit. Let me go ahead and set up another mon to be inspiration for you, I guess. I guess this time we'll go ahead and choose Muvern, right? I mean, we chose Ungraigus last time. Let's go ahead and choose this one. All right, so I'll be back, I guess, tomorrow. All right, let's see this fit. Okay, so it's kind of like a villain fit or something. Hold on, let's see how I look in the sprite. Okay, interesting. It's like a little rose beauty. I'm not even sure how you would describe it. It's like it has like roses or something on the sides. It does look really cool though. You know what? This actually reminds me a lot of like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just misremembering. So recently, I've actually been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains for the first time, and the villain Varus, his outfit looks pretty similar to this. I'm not gonna lie. Which I mean, it's definitely not a bad thing. I like his outfit. It's pretty cool. But it's interesting to see this design. I'm a fan of it though. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of makes the fit look a lot better. Let's go ahead now and see if we can make our way to the bar and see. It's currently 1:47 a.m. Perfect. So it's still like just barely in the morning, right? It's still barely Saturday. And yeah, the bouncer is there. So I guess I have to wait for the afternoon. Then I'll be able to go in. Oh, all right. So it looks like the bouncer's finally gone after waiting a couple hours. So here we are, banned Saturday PM. So that's the sign that I saw last time. So it looks like I'm gonna have to wait in the bathroom maybe until it's nighttime. So I guess I'll just chill with my boy over here and then we'll just wait till the PM hours. So I guess I'll see you guys then. All right, it's currently 8 PM. It should be good enough, right? All right, yep. Here's that music again. So where's that band? That band is still not here. Did I miss something? Am I supposed to talk to somebody? What's the deal here? Wait, is there someone in the bathroom this time? Hold on. What was that? I've been dancing too much. I'm feeling dizzy. Well, I probably shouldn't even be here. So, I mean, yeah, you should take as long as you need. Whoa, a Pokemon jumped out of the trash can. Now, I think this actually is my Saffron City encounter, if I'm not wrong. Everything else has been statics. So, I guess this is like our actual first encounter. So, I mean, hey, by all means, I'll take it. If it's not dupes, even better. And of course, it's dupes. All right, man. You hate to see it, but I mean, it is what it is. All right, I guess we'll go ahead and run away from this, and let's see if we can see what this is about. Oh God, wait a minute. I just read the actual poster itself. So 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. right? It's currently 9 p.m. Granted, I did exit the bathroom at like 8:07 p.m. But there's no way I just missed that whole event by 7 in-game minutes, right? There's no way. All right, well, I guess, who's this? I didn't see this guy here last time either. Look a bit dehydrated, have this, a rocky helmet. All right, I mean, I guess I'll take another one, right? Oh man, you know what? I think I'll actually have to wait another in-game week to proceed here. So, I mean, that's gonna be annoying. So I guess now what we'll do is see what our next task is. We can either challenge Sabrina here or go ahead and explore more in Goldenrod. But I think, to be honest, I want to challenge Sabrina. That way I can raise the level limits as well as I can get a few more evolutions, right? I want that Electivire. Electivire is right around the corner, as well as Dragonite, right? So I guess let me just go ahead and re-up on items in the shop. Now I guess from there I'll heal up if I even need to, and then I'll challenge Sabrina. All right, so I did just fully heal up. So I did see this Team Rocket member here as well. Do you want to buy something? I've got a Mankey Paw for sale. It's rare and it guarantees crit hits. It's yours for 20,000. Well, that's clearly a scam, but I think I actually have the money. If not, I'm gonna have to sell a couple items. A DNA reverser. What the hell is that? You'll be here tomorrow? A DNA reverser. Was that like a reverse fusion device? So I guess like what? It gives me the alternate route is what I'm predicting. A splicer that reverses the DNA of a Pokemon that creates the inverse fusion. Okay, so it literally is just a alternate route picker or whatever. I mean, by all means, I'll definitely take it though. I mean, that's pretty cool. And the fact that I can get another one for you tomorrow, I mean, I guess that's good. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm rich, so I mean, DNA splicers aren't much of a cost, but I mean, that's cool. All right, but let's go ahead and enter the gym. Let's see what Sabrina's got. The Saffron City Gym. What's up, my man? Yo, champ in the making. Sabrina's Pokemon use psychic power instead of force. You have to use good strategies or your Pokemon will get creamed before they can even aim a punch. Take this. There's our signature Rocky helmet. All right, and let's go ahead and proceed. You know what? I didn't even think about who I want in the front as well. You know what? We can go ahead and try Muver now, right? I haven't really used him in battle yet, so I guess I'll put him in the front. And you'll go ahead and challenge me yourself. I didn't even have to move. Sabrina's young, but she's also our leader. You won't reach her easily. Yeah, I guarantee you I'll get to her soon. Don't worry, man. Let's see what you got. Let's see what level you guys are as well, right? Psychic Cameron. You got Meow Skull. That's a really cool design. I won't even lie. All right, level 42. You are a normal ghost. I'm not gonna lie. I still to this day get confused with the with the normal and steel icons. They just look so similar. But I think from here I can just gunk shot you, and I think that should be good enough. Oh, I didn't even kill you either. That's crazy. And I guess we can just earthquake you unless you have levitate. Of course you do. Of course you do. I guess we'll just gunk shot you again, which I don't want you to use too much. I mean, I guess we'll kill you with that. I forgot we have the XP share. That's a really good thing that I have. Really useful for sure. You're gonna swap. I guess we'll stay in Muvern, see if I can use Earthquake, which of course is gonna be super ineffective now, right? I guess we'll just close combat you then. Wow, and you're still standing. So I mean, this one is strong, but it's just, it needs setup for sure. I mean, you are level 42, which is good, but I mean, I also have acid armor, so it's a very normal brawler mon as well. I mean, it's still pretty cool. I love to have this fusion for sure. But I think I want to do is, you know what? I'll hit one more close combat. And is that enough to wipe you out? Or do you have another mon? You have another mon, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and swap into, I guess, Fairy King and end it off with you. What do you have? Bulbator? You're a Psychic Grass. I guess we can, you know, I was gonna Dragon Claw. I guess we can Screech, because Dragon Claw wouldn't be that crazy, right? You're Grass. If I'm not wrong, I think Grass resists Dragon. But oh god, I almost forgot that your one weakness is Grass. It's definitely been a minute since I played this game, but holy, I forgot your one super weakness is Grass. So thank god it didn't kill me, but that reckless behavior I should not be getting used to. So let's go ahead and get Oriran back out. Yeah, you're gonna see bomb me and do nothing, and I guess we'll Fire Blast you, or unless I'm gonna miss, because I clearly can't hit all my moves today. All right, but we go ahead and KO you. All right, you lost your concentration, dude. So did I, and I almost suffered for it. I think I might just have to go back and heal up and then continue from where I left off. All right, I fully healed up, and let's go ahead and take the bottom right portal, I guess. Why not? I guess bottom or top left now. All right, man. What do you have to offer me? What do you have in your team? Pokemon take on the appearance of their trainers. Your Pokemon must be tough then, I can tell. All right. I mean, if that's the case, I know none of my mons look like me, but okay. Psychic Johan with Digniclus. Okay, you are a Diglett Reuniclus. That's not the worst design I've seen, but I can't exactly do much to you here. So I guess the way I'm gonna use Muvern, I'm just gonna limit the use and just bring him out when he's super effective, right? I mean, that seems to be the best way to go about it. I guess for now though, I'll swap into Blastoise, and I guess we'll Aqua Tail you. Maybe that's a good plan. Oh, you're gonna Earthquake me. That's definitely annoying. And you're gonna, dude, that's like what, the fourth move today that I've missed? Jesus, can I land these moves, please? Sharp Eye. Whoa, that's a crazy design with a crazy fin. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of creepy and menacing at the same time. I could Dragon Claw you. I'm a little bit low. I don't know what you have either. So I mean, it's better to play safe than sorry. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. I'll take a full restore here. All right, Ice Fang, that shouldn't be too crazy. Let's go ahead and Dragon Claw, easy. What do you have next? Lil Cell. So Lileep and Sneasel. So what? Damn, you see, if I had Earthquake now, I would go crazy, right? I guess for now though, I will swap into, you know what? We can go to Fairy King. I think Fairy King should withstand any hit that you throw at me, right? Unless it's the one typing that goes crazy against me, which is Energy Ball. Are you kidding me? I guess we'll go into Muvern and then Earthquake. Thank god he has it too. Oh man. And I heal up thankfully, and we're gonna Earthquake you. Perfect. God damn, these trainers are definitely getting there in difficulty, that's for sure. And before I proceed any further, I think I want to throw out a heal again. Me and my 233 Clever Wings and 204 Swift Wings. You gotta love having money, man. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and full restore Fairy King, and I guess we can proceed from here. Now, I guess I'll take the bottom left portal. All right, and we get left with a Granny. What do you have? Sabrina's younger than I am, but I have nothing but respect for her. That's good to know. I mean, age in this game definitely doesn't mean anything, considering I'm a 15-year-old dismantling Team Rocket from the inside out. Love Blacks. That's actually a really cool design. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had a plushie like that. That'd be pretty cool. But I guess for now we can gunk shot you. All right, that's fine. And then from here we close combat. Perfect. And then next we're gonna swap into something else. I think we're going Oriran. Why not? See what we have to offer. Garco. That's actually a really cool design. I like it a lot. It's a really goofy design. Any design that's goofy or like I guess cute, you can say, but like goofy, stupid, fun. You know, I love those type of designs. But I guess here we can see, I can fire blast you, and I think it'll be what, neutral. So I guess we can try that. All right, that works. And you're gonna dig. That's gonna be annoying. You know what? I won't be able to respond either because I'm faster. So I guess I'll revelation dance. Doesn't really matter. We'll fire blast you. Perfect. All right, that's all you have. Not good enough, dude. Yeah, you definitely are not good enough, man. Let's go ahead and take this portal, I guess. And never mind, we get right back to square one. So I guess what about this one? Actually, that's not square one. That's a different plane, whatever. Let's go ahead and I guess TP back here. Take this route maybe. Is this a different person? This is not. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure this out real quick. Or not, it'll just take a single second. And this is gonna be a double battle, so I guess who do I want out right now? You know what? We can maybe put You see, I would have paired Ungragas with any of these guys because half of my team has Earthquake. But Ungragas isn't the most offensive mon itself, so I guess we'll just go Blastoise and Mewvern, I guess. See if that does us any good. All right, you know the power alone isn't enough. Does our unseen power scare you? Let me tell you about what and what doesn't scare me, because it's easier to tell you what doesn't scare me than what does, right? All right, I guess what the inverse, right? I'm over here trying to talk tough and I'm just coming out wrong. But let's see what you guys are gonna offer. You got Arking and Meowvile. Well, I think I want an Earthquake, but I'm also dragging Dragon Water. Actually, you know what? I do resist it. You know what? Let's go ahead and Earthquake. Why not? That shouldn't do much to me. I hope. I really am hoping. If not, it's gonna be the biggest blunder that you've seen. And I guess we can Dragon. You know what? Let's Aqua Tail, I guess. Meowvile. You know what? In retrospective, maybe these weren't the best moves to use. Holy. Yeah, they definitely weren't. But you know what? We survived. I think we can. I was gonna close combat here. You know what? This is not the best setup for me. I guess we'll swap into. You know what? Nah, I'll do this. I'll give full restore to Blastoise, right? And I think Blastoise, you can Dragon Claw. That should be a good plan. All right, perfect. Oof. All right. You know what? I've done it to myself twice this episode. I almost lost a mon. Maybe that's heralding something. I hope not. But I gotta tee up. I gotta lock in. And here we are, Sabrina. All right, and I guess we're gonna go ahead and heal up. We know we do get to choose our team beforehand, which is huge. Never mind, I don't even need to heal up. All right, so I guess I am ready to go, and let's challenge Sabrina. What do you have to say? I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic power since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons in my mind. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. We'll use 4 Pokemon for our battle. Choose carefully. Alright, well, first and foremost, of course, on Ungragas, it's your time to shine. We're gonna go ahead and see what you can do. Blastoise, of course. I mean, you are like the carrier of the team. Like, you are like the strongest one without a doubt. I guess we can have Mewvern for utility, right? If we can do any swaps. And I guess Aegivore for that extra defense. And I think we should be good like this, surely. Alright, let's go ahead and confirm. Alright, and here is Gym Leader Sabrina. What do you have to offer? Jigglypuno. Alright, so you got Jigglypuff and Articuno. Well, that shouldn't be too crazy, right? So here's the plan. I guess we Toxic Spikes first. We got Gyro Ball. I love having wall mons. Just super defensive mons. And I guess from here, we can just spam spikes. Get maybe 3 or 4 of those out if possible, right? Oh yeah, goated. Can I get another one out? Nah, that's enough. Alright, and I guess from here, we yawn. You're gonna knock out next turn, and I guess we'll go into Blastoise. Oh yeah, you have spikes too. I didn't even realize that. You are knocked out though. We're gonna go ahead and Dragon Dance. Do that setup. Hit it one more time. All right, and I think I should be at sweep territory. I'll hit the full restore one more time just to be safe. I mean, this is a Nuzlocke. I've been doing really good so far. I don't want to jinx anything. And I guess from here, let's go ahead and Dragon Claw, even though you're flying and normal. Yeah, it destroys you. What do you have next? Lantrum, excuse me. And you love the spikes going in. This should be another sweep, but you are my same typing, so I have to be a little bit careful. That mod design looks pretty cool. I won't even lie. It's Tyrantrum and Lantern. Pretty cool colors. But for now, let's go ahead and I guess Dragon Claw. Easy. What else do you have? Ori-chan. Well, I have Ori-Ram, and let me tell you, mine is better than that. I guess we can hit you with, you know, we can Aqua Tail here. Or unless I just missed. I should have just Dragon Clawed. We'll go ahead and hit that full store one more time. Revelation Dance. Yeah, that move is pretty crazy. Believe me, I know all too well. And what else do you have? Hodor, Dower, whatever you would pronounce it as. Why do so many people have legendaries? Like, I have them myself, but I mean, I'm on a journey. You know, it makes sense. I guess, can we Aqua Tail here? Can we land it? Perfect. And there we go. You defeated Gym Leader Sabrina. I'm shocked, but a loss is still a loss. You've earned the Marsh Badge. All right, I got 5K for winning. I'm shocked, but a loss is a loss. I admit, I didn't work hard enough to win. You earned the Marsh Badge. All right, there it is. As well as levitating balls. That's actually really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Is that like a head accessory? Can I put it on? Oh, that's really cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Kind of goes with the outfit too, right? All right, the Marsh Badge allows you to use Surf outside of battle to cross bodies of water. Please also take this with you. TM12 Taunt. All right, Taunt contains, TM03 contains Psyshock, which I kind of wish I had instead of Taunt. I mean, not bad. I'll definitely take it. And I got myself 3 Premium Wonder Trade tickets, which it has been a while since we've last done. But I mean, there is a reason for that. I don't want to get locked into anything crazy, right? All right, and that's Leader Sabrina defeated. Very easy yet again. I mean, granted, I do have a pretty competitive team. I won't even lie. I said it many times. I'm not much of a competitive player myself, but it's very hard to disprove that when I just showed you like the crazy setup tech, right? Let's go ahead and TP back. All right, and now, you know what? I gotta find strength because I know there's an egg up there. I know there's other spots of which I can, you know what? I actually have strength. All right, well, while yapping, I accidentally entered the dojo early and got locked into a double battle. This shouldn't be too crazy though. Surely, hopefully, right? You are a bug, psychic, and electric flying, which is actually really good typing. I guess for now, you know what? I do have Mold Breaker from Blastoise, right? But I think that only affects Blastoise himself, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure if like I can Earthquake with Mewburn and it would still affect the other team. But you know what? Just to not take any chances, I think I'll just go ahead and Gunk Shot B-Poke here. And I guess I'll Dragon Claw Volbat. Let's see if you guys don't hit me with anything too crazy. Discharge, of course, that's nothing. All right, easy sweep. Judge, 1 point. Oof, I give up. You guys have anything else to say after that? The Prime Fighters across the land train here. Our master is a pro fighter. All right, well, before I proceed from here, because I came in here accidentally while yapping to myself, I was thinking about like if I had strength or not, and I thought I didn't, but I kind of also remember something, if I'm not wrong. I think I had it like 2 episodes ago. I could just be very wrong. I just haven't been able to use it, right? So let me actually see. All right, so now I'm fully healed up. And I gotta say, once again, I do love the way these floating Pokeballs go with my outfit. It just looks really cool. I won't even lie. Whoa, I didn't want to see that. I wanted to see my... Like, as you can see, I'm starting to look crazy. I'm like, maybe I'm gassing myself up a little bit, but I'm starting to look like a little raid boss. You know, that's just me personally. But for now, I think I'm gonna have to search up where I can find strength, because I think by this point I should have probably been able to get it. I think I'm gonna have to put the effort to look for that right now. So let me just see if I can either do some research or maybe look around and see if I can't find it. All right, so thankfully I decided to do the research because I probably would not have gotten this anytime soon, at least. So now apparently after doing that whole Saffron City event and all that, I should now be able to find I should now be able to find strength in one of these houses, if I'm not wrong. I think one of these trainers will have it, so I just have to look around and see. All right, so here I'm in Route 12. So I was told that apparently I have to wake up a Snorlax down here. I got a Magmarizer. I'll definitely take that. I'm supposed to apparently wake up a Snorlax down here, even though I definitely woke up a Snorlax the other episode. But I think there's apparently something to look forward to down here. So I guess I'm gonna have to like beat these trainers and see what that's about. Or I can just move past them. All right, so this is what I'm supposed to do. I could have sworn I woke up another Snorlax in a different route. But I mean, I guess if this counts as well. And this, you know, I will count this one as a static if I do battle this, because of course, you know, every static does count. But I guess we'll interact with this and use the flute. All right, it woke up. Again, you know what? I should have known about this in hindsight for sure. But yeah, I mean, I guess I should just definitely be looking around a lot more. That's on me entirely. All right, let's see what we get here though as an encounter. Okay, so it is the same exact thing, so it doesn't really matter. So it's gonna be dupes. We'll just kill you instantly if it even really matters. I guess we'll gunk shot you, or unless I miss. Can we land it this time? Perfect. All right. All right. Well, the way is clear. Finally, waking up with a Poke Flute. I never would have thought of that. I guess that Koga was right. Brute strength isn't always the best strategy. You're a lifesaver. Let me give you something for your trouble. All right, and there is HM4 strength. Again, I'm embarrassed to say that I didn't think to look over here for like earlier. Like I could have sworn I passed by here, or like, you know, again, I woke up with Snorlax before, so again, like just maybe I should have just been less of an idiot and looked around here more. But I guess there's also a house down here. Let's see what this is about. What's up, man? What do you have to say? Hey there, pal. I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? I love fishing myself. I just wish I had a better rod. Unless you have one yourself? There we go. We got ourselves a good rod, which I'm gonna go ahead and register. All right, fishing is a way of life. Yes, it is, man. Hey, maybe now those cities that I was not able to get the fishing counters for, maybe I'll actually be able to get them now. Is there anything else here for me to look forward to? Smells like fish. All right, let's see what else this route has to offer. All right, so this is still Route 12. So I mean, this is no new encounter. Whoa, chill, man. I was just investigating, and here we go with the attack. Electricity is my specialty. Well, it's bound to be mine soon once we get that Electivire. Don't worry. Engineer Luca, what do you have? Gibersa. Okay, well, a dragon normal. This shouldn't. You know, I wish I had dragon moves on this guy too. I'm not gonna lie. But I guess close combat's definitely a good second, right? All right. Do you have anything else? Yes, you do. You have Wolvenant. That's an interesting design. I guess I'll earthquake you. Perfect. All right. That's all you got. There are more trainers down here, so I guess I'll beat these guys and see what awaits me down below. Or I guess I can just walk straight through. Okay, so you see, this is what I thought happened last time. Like, I made it to a certain point. I just didn't know, like, I guess I still had a little bit more to look forward to, right? All right, but nonetheless, I guess this whole area is now clear. Let me see if I can talk to some of these people and see if there's any trade requests. Excuse me? So I came to just deposit my mons real quick before I give someone strength. And this Porygon just appeared in my box. I don't know what that's about. I did hear like a weird sound. I don't know if you guys, I mean, I'll play it so you guys can hear it. I mean, you obviously will have heard it by this point. But okay, so I guess this guy just appeared in my box. All right, I'll definitely take that for sure. I'm low-key about to search that up. I'm curious about how the hell that guy got in there. Interesting. Okay, so I decided to do some research. It looks like Porygon appears in your box once you've completed a certain amount of steps that equates to a number that is divisible by 200. Then you access your box. So I'm not sure how likely that is. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. I mean, I guess it was bound to happen eventually. But all right, I mean, that's a free mon right there. I mean, Porygon, that's a mon that surely has a lot of cool fusions, right? I guess for now though, let me actually go back and actually didn't get to do my business. I'm gonna get a mon out to use strength for. Unfortunately, there was no trainer with any trade requests, right? But for now, I guess I'll take out somebody that can learn strength, such as maybe Sandygas. And otherwise, I guess from here we can see what we can use now, or what we can use our strength on. Alright, so the first thing I actually remembered was not even the egg itself, it was actually this guy over here who has a strength request, if I'm not wrong. Come on, Rhyhorn, it's just a bit of water. This is no good. We're trying to get to the beach, but Rhyhorn is definitely afraid of the water. Let's see if I can push him now. Can you do me a favor and push him to the beach? Alright, push him to the beach, let's see how this works. Oh wait, do I have to like bring him like all the way across? Like from up here type of deal? Oh God, wait, that actually might be annoying. Wait a minute. Can I, like, do I have to push you in the water? Surely not, right? Yeah, I literally just do have to push him from all the way over here. Let's see if I can make it work. All right, just a bit more, man. Just a bit more. Let's go ahead and push you down. All right. Holy, that took an actual minute. All right, let's go ahead and push you down over here. All right. There we go. Yeah, you did it. And you just jump over like nothing. All right. Thanks for helping me out. You really saved the day here. Here, take this. Consider it as a thank you gift. A dolly. Allows you to use strength without having to teach it to a Pokemon. All right, perfect. In the same episode, we get strength and can use it without having a Mon as well. Perfect. What else do you have to say though? Use the strength, blah, blah, blah. All right, nothing else new. Okay, well, we did that. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that egg now, Saffron. Right, here we are. Let's go ahead and head up here. Not into the gym though. Let's go ahead and mess with these tires. All right, it's a Pokemon egg. I'll gladly take that. Now how do I get that item over there? Am I supposed to like use strength a certain way? I think I have to like leave and come back maybe. Let's see. And then maybe do I just hit this tire? All right, well, we got to it. Let's see what it is. A Lugia mask. Okay, I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't want to put it on just yet and ruin this cool outfit, but definitely cool. And you know what? Seeing now this outfit, I think I do have 2 head slots if I'm not wrong. So I think, yes, I can actually put another one. Now, to be honest, there was a lot of options to go with, but I think I want to go back to the squad chase. It just looks so cool, and they go with the outfit. Actually, it literally makes me look like a final raid boss or something, right? So let's go ahead and I guess see where else I can apply strength. I'm sure like the rock tunnel. But let's see, are there any other quests I need to do? Let's take a look at the quest journal. We have ongoing 9. So type experts I cannot do yet. Field research, I need to see about that Abra actually in the daycare. So I'll have to check that out. Applying the new grunts, I cannot do this one unfortunately because the items are bugged. Mysterious prisms. So this one I might be able to do, but I have to investigate that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Bitey Pokemon might be impossible for now. Bicycle race is also impossible because it's bugged. Bats of bone, I think that's the rare bone that I'll need, which I can't get either, at least until I find one. Safari souvenir, I can do that. And then Cursed Forest, I don't know if I can do this one, but I'll check and see. If it's not a Pokemon, then I could probably do it. But for now, I guess we can go to Safari Zone, get that item, and see what that's about. All right, so here we are. Do I have to talk to one of these guys? Is that what it is? How may I serve you? Buy incubator. You know what? I'm actually gonna buy one of these. I didn't even realize they sold these here, so I'm gonna definitely buy one now that we have an egg. Relic copper. Interesting. So are those supposed to be the souvenirs? So I guess I might not be able to do souvenirs after all. In which case, rip, I guess. For now, let me use that incubator. I guess I'll get the egg out of my box first. You know what? While we're even at it, I guess I will check out the daycare too. All right, here we are. It's you. Good to see you. Now your Pokemon. Ditto's grown by 9 and Kadabra's grown by 17. But is there no egg? Is that what it is? I guess I'll take one back. I can't. I mean, that's what. So how do I get an egg then? Is it not leaving Ditto and any Pokemon in the daycare? Am I wrong? All right, so I got my Mons back. Do you have anything else to say? Raising Pokemon isn't easy. All right, so I gotta hatch a few more. So I guess for now, let's go ahead and try that incubator. Let's see how that works. All right, so let's go ahead and use it. Incubating. It's closer to hatching. Okay, well, that helps. Can I use another one? All right, well, I used 3 by this point. I don't know how it works. I'm not sure if it stacks like that, but let's see if we can get a hatch soon, I guess. And in the meantime, I think what I want to try is maybe go back to Johto and test out the daycare there. Maybe there is where I can get an egg because it does have the whole egg aesthetic on the outside too, right? So I guess we can go back to Johto, maybe get more encounters as well as complete some more quests. So I guess we can do that. All right, so here we are at the Ilex Forest. And this is going to be our encounter right off the bat. So we have Polyquill. Well, this is dupes because I do have both Typhlosion and Politoed, of course. I mean, this is a good time to run away, right? Damn, I am a little bit low, so I think I do want to just pop a photo store just in case. Again, you never know. And I guess let's walk into the tall grass and see if we can't find that floating stump as well. Low key, yeah, if I do want to encounter too, I want it to be from the tall grass, just because I mean it does seem like it would be better. So we have Sola Kaboo. Okay, so Solosis and Punkaboo, I think is the mon, right? Okay, you know what? This isn't all. You know what? Looking at this mon, this is not a bad encounter at all. I'm gonna go ahead and Dragon Dance. Do it one more time. Actually, you know what? I'll do it one more time just for that extra security, right? Let's go ahead and false swipe. Perfect. Did he give me a counter? Is that what that was? Okay, well, regardless if that was or wasn't a counter, I'm gonna go ahead and swap into Ungraigus. Oh my goodness, that was a very close call. I guess we're gonna do, I guess from here we can just throw a couple of, I guess, Ultra Balls maybe, but holy my heart. Let's go ahead and toss an Ultra Ball and see how our luck goes. All right, and in one go, I will absolutely take it, no complaints. Holy. Okay, look at this cool little design. Okay, it's kind of like a little cursed pumpkin pot witch thing. I don't know. But let's go ahead and keep this design. The pumpkin salmon. Storage to the PC. All right, and let's absolutely use a full restore on Blastverse, because holy. Also, how's this egg not ready to hatch yet? Like that was 3 incubators used, right? But for now, I guess, of course, another encounter off rip. Sill Dash. That's actually a really cool design, I won't lie, but unfortunately, I already caught my encounter. So let's see if we can't find that floating stump. All right, so okay, what was that about? I was gonna say, is the stump over here? But that was what? That was like 4 baby mons or something chilling here. Were they playing music as well? Well, that's definitely interesting to find. I wonder if that's like a quest in the future or something. Huh? Oh, there's our egg hatching. Let's see what we got here. Maybe something crazy. What are the odds? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, I got the Lucha mascot next to the egg, right? So, I mean, there we go. We got ourselves a hot Lucha. I mean, that's pretty cool. Do I want to nickname it? No, but I mean, that's cool to have for sure. I guess we'll keep this sprite as well. The wrestling Pokemon. Who knows? Maybe I can get some crazy wrestling references. I was always a big WWE fan growing up. So, I mean, if there's any references to that, that'd be pretty cool. And for now, I guess what we can do is make our way back here. Unfortunately, there was nothing else in the forest. I was looking, but it doesn't seem like I can progress now. And I think what I may do is just heal up and quickly maybe head upstairs to that the radio tower, investigate that real quick, and then we'll conduct our fusion for today. Right, and so here is the radio tower. Let's go ahead and enter and see what this is all about. Team Rocket took over Sylph. Yeah, I was the one that saved it, believe me. So what do you guys have up here? Who can I talk to? All right, well, the first one I see is you with the text bubble, so let's see what you have to say. This is where we record the Guess That Fusion quiz show. Contestants have to guess a series of fused Pokemon from images, and they earn points for every correct answer. The show's just about to start. Would you like to join us as a contestant? Hey, by all means, I would love to. I bet I can guess the sprites. Great, we're live in 3, 2, 1. What is good, imagine? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most electrifying game show on the airwaves. It's time for the Guess That Fusion quiz show. I'm your host, Mary, and today we have Vanity joining us for the first time as a contestant. Let's see how they fare in this 3-round game. Without further ado, let the game begin. All right, get ready. Here comes the first round. Oh, it's this type of thing. I thought I was actually gonna be able to see the sprites. Well, what Pokemon is this? Which Pokemon is this fusion's body? So I'm not gonna lie, it took me a minute just to realize what the actual question was asking me. Okay, so the body of this Pokemon, I think it might be a Machop, or it could be a Hitmontop, but I don't think Hitmontop's body looks like that. I want to say Machop, but logically, maybe Hitmontop? Hitmontop, I think, just looks a little bit more accurate here. Are you kidding? I had a feeling it was Machop, but whatever. What's the fusion's head? How am I supposed to know this? What? Darkrai? I have a feeling it's Darkrai. It looks like it. Unfortunately, it's the wrong answer, though. It was a Regichop? Is that what it was? Are you kidding me? All right, well, this is going to make it a lot easier now. It's obviously Machop, right? Yep. All right, and it's going to be a Registeel as the head, of course. All right, yeah, like, you see, now I can see it's a lot easier, but, like, are you kidding me, man? Whatever, let's move on. Now I know you guys are actually playing it like that, right? I know better now. So I think this is a coughing body, surely, right? All right, perfect. Next question, what is the head? Now the head could low-key be anything, but the shape on the top kind of reminds me of like a industrial building structure, like where the smoke is coming out of it. So I'm guessing maybe Magnezone? Perfect. All right. You see, I had a feeling just because I'm like, I don't think Magneton would be like something like that just yet, right? It wasn't even what I thought it was either, but hey, I got lucky and got it right. There's 25 extra points. I'm definitely ready to move on. So here comes the final round. So this is definitely a evolution. Like I can say that so easily. Sylveon's body, like without a doubt. What is the head? So Lantern, Magikarp, Milotic, Chinchou. So it's kind of hard because it kind of looks majority like a Sylveon anyways, right? So I mean, no, it could be maybe Chinchou. Let's do process. You know what? No, you know what? I was gonna say Chinchou until I did mental process of elimination. And low-key, I think it's Milotic because it has like that whole whisker thing coming out of its head there, if you can see. Milotic, final answer. Take it or leave it. Unfortunately, that was the wrong answer. What? Okay, all right, well, like, that's ridiculous, man. All right, well, it's a Magikarp. It's definitely a Magikarp. Yeah, that's the correct answer. That concludes the quiz. I've accumulated 18 points. That's the game. Do I win anything for that? No, I don't. Oh, wait, I can exchange my points for some prizes with my assistant over there. Okay. If you'd like, you can join us again. We have a special prize for anyone who can score more than 5,000 in a single game. So I imagine like just perfect everything, right? Do I want to do that right now? I low-key might. I may as well, right? Let me go ahead and save because I'm not sure how long this will be. All right, let's see if we can do it. Now that I know how the game goes, I think I'll fare a lot better this time. I also have the chance to do 5 rounds. You know what? I guess 5 rounds gives us more opportunities. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, we're live in 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and skip the intro because we already did like 2 intros today. We only gonna do a 3rd one. All right, and here is round 1. Okay, so this should be pretty easy, right? Your master body for sure. Okay. Now the Pokemon's head, Geodude, Metang, Kling, Porygon 2. So here's where, once again, it's gonna get a little bit harder because Metang doesn't really look like it, neither Geodude, maybe Porygon. Honestly, it could really be any of these. There's like none of these that really resembles, I guess. I guess we're gonna go with Porygon. That's probably wrong. Yeah, of course it is. Geodude, like how am I supposed to know that off of the sprite? Come on. But obviously this is gonna be Geodude. All right, that's the correct answer. All right, bring it on. Round 2. All right, Togetic is, again, very easy off rip, but what's the head gonna be? What are the options gonna be? Togekiss, Fletchling, Farfetch'd, and Fletchinder. Well, the body is giving me kind of like a fire vibe. I want to say Togekiss because it's kind of like it looks like very similar to like what already looks like a Togetic. I don't know, something about maybe it's the feet or maybe it's the wings. It's making me think of Fletchinder or Fletchling. I saw Fletchinder off rip. I had a feeling it was that, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose Fletchinder. I could be, this is honestly 50-50. And it was 50% right. Or I got lucky on that one, right? All right, so it was Fletchinder and Togekiss. That's a really cool design, I'm not even gonna lie, too. Kind of reminds me of like a Chocobo, too. All right, so I've accumulated 1,200 so far, 3 more rounds. So I have to really lock in for these 3. All right, get ready. Here comes round 3. Okay, so I think this is what? So at first I was gonna say like Apom or Ambipom or something like that because of the tails, but I think this is clearly Sentret based off of like the head that it looks like. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna cry. All right, there we go. We got it right, and I think this is Chinchou for sure. There we. Okay, see, this is a lot easier. I'll definitely take this these points. Next round. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this kind of reminds me of like I see the magical hat, so maybe Miss Maggie is for the head or something. For the body though, what can the body be? Smeargle, Sneasel, Rockruff, or Fennekin? Well, to be honest, I don't think it's gonna be Fennekin or Rockruff. I'm kind of leaning towards Smeargle. Maybe that's like its tail that's holding in the other hand. It looks like a wand. Smeargle. Are you kidding me? What could it possibly be? The head has Kabutops, Lileep, Kabuto, and Starmie. What? I want to say Starmie because there's a point to it, but like, and there's a, it has to be Starmie. Like, if it's not Starmie, there's a literal star that's holding. Like, it has to be this. Okay, so it is a Starmie. Wow, this is a really cool design too. I won't even lie. The body though, the body. I mean, looking at the hands, I think it's Sneasel now, but like. Other than the hands, which you could even see from the silhouette, how was I supposed to know that that's a Smeargle, right? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wait. I fat fingered Smeargle again. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness gracious, man. Oh my god, that's what I get. That's what I get for talking and not focusing. Oh my goodness, man. I'm not gonna get that 5,000. But for the body, what do we say the body is here? Sableye? The pose is what's giving me Sableye vibes in this one. So I'm gonna choose a Sableye. You know what? Before I even like, I want to double check that I could Sableye. You know what? I didn't. Look, you see? Sableye, let's go ahead and click this. All right, that was the right answer. The head. The head has to be Mawile. There's no way it's not. Okay, there we go. Perfect round again. Oh, it was a crazy design too. 3,900 points. That was still not enough. I got closer, but god damn it, man. All right, so I guess third is the charm, as they say. So let's give this one more attempt. Surely this should be a lot easier. Now this is the third round. All right, see, this is a Hoppip. Very clearly. Again, if this is not, all right, it is a Hoppip. The head. Now, what can the head be? You know what? To be honest, it's giving me like Nidorino vibes. Like by the ears. So I think it is Nidorino. All right, perfect. Starting off very strong. What is the next round gonna show me? So we have that. I think that's a Munchlax body. I mean, it's sitting down, right? So I mean, it has to be Munchlax. Okay, perfect. The head looks like almost like a roar or something, but it's clearly not an option here. To be honest, based on like those two fins, it could be maybe Gabite, or maybe Magikarp. I mean, Magikarp did throw me off last time. Like it didn't look like a Magikarp, but it was. So it could be the same case here. Again, I'm just not sure what of these options it could look like. I mean, Magikarp would be like the wild card option, right? Like it doesn't look like it, but it could be by all means. I don't think Charizard or Gabite. Maybe Charizard, but doesn't really. I feel like it would be bigger, right? Gabite. You see, again, I was thinking about it, but I don't think so in the end because Gabite has like that whole Hammer Shark head shape, right? I mean, Dratini, I guess, would be the only one left, but doesn't really look like a Dratini. Maybe like by the tail, but I don't know. I guess we can try Dratini and see how that works. And it was the correct answer. Holy! Can I see what it looks like? I was not at all expecting that design. I mean, I'll take it. But all right, that's 4 answers correct in a row. Can I get another one, please? All right, round 3. All right, this is clearly like Lucario. I guess if it's not Lucario, I guess Bryson would be the closest in the body, right? Let's go ahead and pick Bryson. Okay, so it is the body. Is this like a Cubone head or something? Okay, Marowak. You see, I'm like, I see the bone in the hand, and like by the shape of the head, I'm like, if it's not Cubone, it has to be Marowak. So surely it's this. All right, perfect. Another round completed. I didn't even have to think about that one either. Wow, that design is actually pretty interesting. I like the skull. All right, I've accumulated almost 3,000 points thus far. I'm down by 2K, but we can almost make it there. So I mean, I guess I have to get these two perfect, right? Here we have Weezing, Solosis, Haunter, or Slugma. I mean, Slugma, I feel like would be like the no-brainer. I mean, the body is just straight up like melting on the ground. There's no way it's not that, right? I mean, Weezing, I don't think it could be. Haunter, I don't think it could be. Solosis, so we just call one. I don't think it would look like that. Slugma is the body. All right, perfect. And now, what is the head looking like? So the head could be Torkoal, Mareep, Raichu, or Tauros. This one I don't think is going to be that hard. I mean, just by process of elimination alone. I mean, I don't think it could be a Raichu or Tauros or Mareep. right? I mean, none of those Pokemon have like that head shape. Like the only one would be Torkoal, I guess. So I guess it's Torkoal and Slugma. All right, there we go. Like, where were these options in the last couple rounds? Yeah, that's exactly what I would have pictured too, right? All right, look, one more round. We're almost there. I think at this point, even if I get like halfway, I think I still get the prize. But let's see if we can make it a whole sweep. And this should be very easy. I have a Sceptile myself, so there's no way this is not Sceptile. And if it isn't, that's crazy. Okay, but it is. All right, and the Pokemon's head has to be Roserade, surely, right? I mean, like that tail looks like a rose, or it could be like Roserade has always had that big head. If it's not Roserade, it's Cottony, but I'm feeling confident about Roserade. So let's go ahead and choose this one. All right, there we go. Perfect 10 answer streak. We have 6,779 points. Look at that design. That design actually looks very crazy. I'm a really big fan of that one. But all right, we got the points. Where's our special prize? Amazingly, Vanity managed to top the 5,000 points, so they've earned themselves the special prize. I've obtained a teleporter. Let's go. I've been waiting the last couple episodes to get this teleport. I'm assuming now I can TP wherever I want. I can finally get rid of that slot in my team, so I can actually have a full 6-man, 6-slot team. You know what? I should have put it in the key item slot. I don't know why I didn't, but all right, there we go. We can now TP freely. I am glad I decided to do this little mini game real quick, and let's see if there's anything else that these guys have to tell me. Maybe like I've just done everything right there, but let's see what else. All right, so here we are at the box. I did go ahead and level up Electivire to the point where he was able to evolve into Electivire with a crazy spray, as you can see here. But nonetheless, we are here at the point where we are going to conduct ourselves some fusions. And now the question is, who do we start off with? I mean, so I do have Dragonair, which I will get to Dragonite next episode, just because this episode is running a little bit late. Where else to start, I guess? But let's try out with Porygon. Right, we just got ourselves a new Porygon. Let's see what these would look like. I'm sure it'll just be like a bunch of like glitches, or a bunch of like a glitch looking mons. But nonetheless, let's see who we can fuse with. I guess we can start off with Torterra. Let's see what we can make here. All right, so we have like a desert alien situation. I don't know what this is looking like, but I mean, it looks pretty interesting. So nonetheless, let's try Torterra and Porygon's first fusion route. Let's see what we got here. That is absolutely amazing. So that's the offline, no internet game, right? Believe it or not, I've actually had my fair share of playing that game very often, where you just make the T-Rex jump. It's a very fun game. You'll never see it if you have internet, but very fun game nonetheless. Whoa, look at this one over here. We got Minecraft over here. We've got the Vaporwave landscape, I guess, if you want to call that, like from all those Vaporwave videos that you would see on YouTube. And I guess I don't even know what you would call this, like a floating prism thing. Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, like I might just stick with one of these. I might have to come back to this, but like this is a whole Minecraft Torterra. Like that looks amazing. See what this is gonna look like. This is Porygon and Torterra's other route. Okay, so we got Torgon, nothing too crazy, looks pretty normal. Never mind, we got ourselves another Minecraft reference, and this one is even like a better Minecraft reference in the fact that like I can visibly see Steve and seemingly Alex. This looks almost like the spawn of a Sky Factory map or something like that, right? And then we have ourselves actual Sky Factory. This is literally what it is. That's really cool. I'm liking these already. All right, to be honest with you, I don't know how we can beat that. That's our first fusion attempt, and that's already like one of the best ones I'm sure I'll be able to find this episode. Nonetheless, let's see Moltres, right? Let's see Porygon and Moltres. Maybe you get like a fire game reference. I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of references if that's the case. If we already saw Minecraft off rip. All right, so here we have Moltres and Porygon's first route. So it doesn't seem like anything too crazy reference-wise. I do like the blue fire, of course, but nothing too crazy here. Let's go ahead and unfuse and do that other route. All right, so this is Porygon and Moltres route number 2. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so just like a fire chicken Porygon. I mean, what else would you expect, right? All right, let's see Solosis and Porygon. Maybe they make something pretty interesting here. I'm not sure what that's a reference to, but that's clearly like a code of sorts. What the hell is that on the right? What are these two? I'm not sure what the reference is here, by any means, but if you guys know it, let me know down below. Interesting. All right, and now let's see Porygon and Solosis route number 2. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got a Porygon encased in like the green Solosis goop, if you want to call it that. We have like a straight up square version here. Okay, not too crazy, but I mean, hey, that's still pretty cool. Let's see Porygon and Electivire. The spread didn't seem that promising, but who knows? Okay, so we have Techno Electivire. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I guess it wasn't that. All right, now let's see Porygon and Ditto. I'm actually very curious to see what the Ditto fusions would even look like and what this would look like upon anything else, but let's see. Okay, we got Ditgon. I mean, so it's a Porygon that's like melting. And then we just got, is this the purple guy from, oh yeah, that's absolutely the purple guy from FNAF. That's William Afton himself. That's really cool. All right, let's see Regice and Porygon. Maybe something crazy. All right, well, that's kind of all right. Regigong, nothing too custom from what I'm getting. I mean, these are pretty cool, don't get me wrong. But nothing too insane. All right, let's see Meloetta and Porygon. I have a feeling like this might be something like interesting or really cool, like a reference. Melogon. I really like this. I'm not gonna lie, just a regular jukebox, but I really like it. I'm not gonna lie. No other sprites, unfortunately, though. But really cool. All right, let's see Meloetta and Porygon's second route. Let's see what we got here. Poryetta. All right, so nothing too crazy here. I'm kind of fingers crossed for other sprites. Okay, so we got these. These kind of like, okay, I saw that giant carrot. Before I see that, I wonder what these are references to, or if this is like just a classic sprite for Meloetta, like if she existed like in the original Pokemon, what, Red and Blue days, right? Pretty cool. We got a carrot in a pan, or is that a carrot or a pepper? I think that's a pepper, actually, looking at it now. I'm not even sure what that's a reference to, but I mean, that's cool. And I like these a lot, I'm not gonna lie. All right, here is Venusaur and Porygon. Let's see what we got here. Torterra's really cool, so let's see Venusaur's route. Maybe something similar. Okay, so we got like a center of computing. I'm not even sure what you would describe it as, but I mean, it's cool. We got a Pixel Toad here. I know this is absolutely a reference. I'm not sure what a reference it is to. I wouldn't say like a Minecraft frog. It could be, but I don't know. I mean, you know what? The first thing that comes to mind is if anyone has seen Adventure Time, there's a like obscure episode, if you want to say that, where they're stuck in a game and there is like a frog that kills them. It could be that. I'm not sure if that's what the reference is, but it's kind of like what comes to mind. If you guys know what it is, let me know down below. For now, let's see what else we can fuse. Like, we do have Solosis here. Maybe we can make something crazy with you. Let's see what we got from the first box and whatnot. We can like see, what about Rapidash? Any Rapidash fusions? Let's see what Rapidash and Solosis can make. All right, so here we have Rapidash and Solosis route 1. Let's see what we got here. Oh god, that's kind of like a cursed unicorn. It looks cool, but cursed. All right, let's see Tyranitar and Solosis. I'm not gonna lie, one of the sprites did look pretty crazy, so let's see how this looks. Okay, so it's like a Solosis that took over the Tyranitar's body. That's actually really cool. The Armor Cell Pokemon, okay. All right, let's see Tyranitar and Solosis route number 2. Tyransis. So we got a floating Tyranitar head in a bubble. That's interesting. All right, let's see Garbodor and Solosis. To be honest, maybe 2 Gen 5 mods make something crazy. Besides, I don't use Garbodor for anything else, but what is this design? Solidor. Interesting, but like, it's like a moldy slime thing, if you want to call it that. Interesting. The trash style Pokemon. Okay, nothing too crazy though. All right, let's see Solosis and Garbodor round number 2. Let's see what we got here. Garbsis. So we get a cursed like poop bubble. It literally looks like it has poop and like coming out of it from the inside. What is this? Garbsis. Okay. Oh god, there's an enlarged version. So it literally goes from small to large. What the hell? And then we get the dirty bubble from SpongeBob. All right, that's a really cool reference. I'm not gonna lie. He's always been one of my favorite villains, I guess you could say. That's pretty cool though. I honestly did not expect to get this of all things. And to be honest, do I even want to unfuse this? So far, it looks really cool. It's a poison psychic. It could be potentially really good, right? To be honest with you too, I think I might end off the fusing here for today's episode, just because we are getting to that point in the length and I don't want this episode to be too long, right? Of course, there's always just too many fusions to conduct in this game. But look at this. We have Porygon and Garbsis. I mean, interesting mons in general. All right, but that is gonna wrap up today's episode. As always, if you did enjoy it, consider dropping that like. We did ourselves a couple things today, nothing too crazy, but we got ourselves a new badge, as well as we did a bunch of quizzes, I guess. After a bunch of trial and error, we finally got ourselves a free teleporter, so we can actually fly around the region without having to use a slot on a team, right? We did get an extra encounter. We have a lot more encounters to look forward to, as well as a lot more exploration. And don't forget, now we have this crazy fit to the point where like we actually look like a raid boss. Like we look so cool here. I won't even lie. Like I'm really liking the way it's coming out, right? But as always, as you guys head out, be sure to take care of yourselves and have yourself a damn good one. And I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.